Hello everybody, what's up? It's I forgot what my name is on YouTube, but anyway, I created a new account. That's cool. Well, that's my Linux account that I use. I'll link my other account in the description. If you want to check out some cool stuff down there, you can. They'll be showing you how to install VMware. Also, installing a Debian on it, or different OSs that you maybe want to try out in the future. I need to take that off the screen. That you might want to try out. As you can see, I've got my Debian ISO here, but I will link this in the description. This is Debian 9.2.1, as you can already see there. Here's the download site, and it gives you some information about it. But if you want to know more, you can also go to the about and read about it some more. Anyway, let's go ahead next off of this and get straight into getting Oracle's VirtualBox. So all you need to do is go and click the link in the description, which I will post. It's just you click this Linux distributions and click whichever one you want. So I've got Ubuntu 16.04 Xennial. i386 is for 32-bit systems, and AMD 64 is for 64-bit systems. I use AMD 64. You can use i386 if you want, and this has a bunch of supports for different operating systems. So we got Debian right now, so we got Debian 9. So just download that. Whenever you download that, it will show up in a file like this. It'll look like this. Whenever you open it, it'll take you to the Ubuntu software. Just click install and you're ready to go from there. So go ahead and download your VirtualBox or your OS, so if you're choosing. So you can just Google whichever one you want. I'm using Debian as an example, but you can type in Linux distros and choose from a list that you may want to try out. A lot of people like Arch Linux, that's Black Arch Linux right there, and then you got Arch Linux over here. It should be one of the first ones anyway. Yep, Arch Linux right here. It's not too user-friendly in the beginning, but you can get used to it. But I'm using Debian for this, which should be down the list here somewhere. Oh, there's my baby crying in the background. Oh god, Moby's got her. She's just hungry. She's just hungry. Anyway, okay, so I got this pulled to my desktop right here. So we'll go ahead and launch VirtualBox. I already have to sign note, so just open it. It'll bring you to this screen right here, and so some people don't know what to do. If you're using Linux, I assume you already know what to do, but this is just for an example. So we're creating a new one. We're doing a Debian. As soon as you type it in, it should show up here. As soon as you type Debian, but if not, you can click Debian and click what version it is. So you got all these. So we're using Debian. Now, how much? This is your memory size. This is what you, how much you want to apply. So it's automatically a gig. I have 8 gigs on mine, so I will apply a little bit more than that. I'll apply about 2048. It's 2 gigs of RAM. It's not bad. Create virtual hard disk now, and you want to click that one and click create. And VDI VirtualBox disk image. You want that one. Okay. So click next, and dynamically allocated. You want that. So you can choose how much memory you want. So you can choose up to 2 terabytes all the way down to just 4 megabytes. For this, I'll give it about 8 gigs or 9.86. Actually, we'll just have to type it in regularly. So we'll just give it 9 gigs. We'll just give it 9 gigs. Hit create. Failed to create hard disk, home, brand, VirtualBox. Let's see the details about this. Is not aligned to the sector boundary, 512 megabytes. Okay, so we'll have to just go back and hit 00 on that, and that should fix the problem. Yep, there we go. So make sure it's an even number, by the way. 9.00. Forgot to mention that. So here's VirtualBox, and now we have our Debian right here, but you can't just, it doesn't just automatically load your ISO, you have to load it manually. So right click and go to settings. Now from here you have your general and then your advanced, and we'll get into this here in a second, but for right now you want to go to your, let me find it. Oh, storage right here, your storage, and it'll be on your controller IDE, and your empty. So you want to click that and click where it says attributes, optical drive, click choose virtual optical file. So we'll go to my desktop, and it's on my desktop. and we'll click the Debian ISO, and we'll click open. And now we can run it. And you can click live CD or whatever you want, but we're just going to be running this flat. So we'll click OK. Now we can go into some more settings if we want, like say processor. We can show how many processors that we want to use on it. I'm using one. And acceleration is you know, all that you can choose the acceleration, legacy none if you don't, or legacy or Hyper-V, or I'm just going to keep it on default though, which is my preference. And screen.
These when you with the tails. You need to find your socks.
It's okay. And sorry, another interruption. I'll edit that out. But your screen, how much video memory you want to apply. So I have more shared memory than this, but you can choose to apply 128. I'm just going to use not much because we don't need much. We use 32 megabits. And that's video capture and remote display. And we don't need that. Storage, audio, network, NAT, and this should be good to go from here. So hit OK and hit start. And wait, capture, it'll be fine. Okay, and here's where we can go to install it. So note that you have to hang on. Go ahead and hit enter. This is for the graphical installation. You will need to use, well, you can use this now, but we'll be able to make this bigger in the future, but for right now we have to install it first. So hit continue, whatever you're using, and I'm using, this is Debian, and I'm using the graphical installer, so hit continue on that, and let this load. The network hardware and all that stuff. Just let's do its thing and install.
Okay, I want to go smoke. I'm telling you so, you know.
Okay. Host name, you can leave it as Debian or you can change it as you want. For this tutorial, I'll just use my name. Hit continue, and domain name, just same as. Password, we'll just use a single digit because it's a virtual box. Name of user is just enter your name. And password for the new user, 1 and 1. Because it's just a virtual box that I will be deleting soon. Or I might install it, I don't know. I might like it and be like, hey, I want to try it out. But right now, we're going to use guided, use entire disk. That's recommended to always use the entire disk. So 9.7 GTA VBox hard disk, that's the one that we created. So continue. All partitions recommended. Do that and hit OK. And for this, hit yes. I'm so sick. I can't get over this cold, whatever I've got. It's terrible. But it's whatever. Let this install. It doesn't take too long. This is like a 435 megabyte. I think it's got a smaller size. This is a very small OS, and which is great. It's lightweight and easy to use. So we can just see right here, it's only 304 megabytes. That is extremely lightweight, as opposed to like Windows 10, which doesn't think it's like. Well, I know Windows 7 was 3 gigabytes, so Windows 10 is at least 5 or 6 gigabytes. So that tells you a lot. Debian is pretty user friendly. It's kind of in the user. It's kind of a newbie / medium user. I do know that much about Debian. A big shout out to the Linux gamer. He's the one who actually got me into doing Linux a while back, and I just started creating videos, and thanks to him, he's helped me learn a lot about Linux, and also forums, and going through and reading about different systems and different desktop environments and how they run and everything. Yes, this is the scan is label. You wish to install, please insert it now. Hit no and continue. Oh wait, continue. And here's the mirror you can use. We're just going to use a standard Debian. And hit continue. And that'll be fine. We can do that manually from inside. I do vape a lot. Kind of giving you insight to my life while we're waiting for this, I guess. We have a brand right here called Goofy Juice. They come in these bottles. They got a good product warning label on them. I switched to vaping a long time ago. I was fresh out of high school in 2015, and it was like, cigarettes was nasty. They made me feel like crap of smoke since I was like 14. Don't judge. Participate in the survey? No, we don't want to. If you want to, you can. If not, you don't have to. But anyway, so I switched to vaping. Vaping has helped me breathe. It's better off for the baby. I don't come and smell like smoke or anything like that. Here is where we need to be at. So choose software to install. So I like this a lot. I do. I didn't know it had this. So you have your W desktop environment, or you have your GNOME, XFCE, KDE, Cinnamon, Mat, LXDE, and web server. So we don't need the print server or the web server, but we don't need the Mate, however you want to say it. I do like the Cinnamon, and I like GNOME, so we're going to keep those. We don't need the XFCE, and we're going to continue on that. So now it's going to download these. It shouldn't take too long. So right now I'm going to cut this video and wait for this to get done in, well no, it's only got a minute and some odd seconds left. So we can go ahead and open up this and show you what a GNOME desktop looks like. If you don't know, here's what GNOME looks like. It's a beautifully designed desktop interface. This is what it looks like, and a Cinnamon desktop is kind of like the older Windows XP, Vista 7. It's got that feel to it, but it's still modern and it's easy to use. It's easy to navigate. I like Cinnamon a lot. I'm using the Unity right now because I haven't updated to 17.10. And for Ubuntu, because I'm just on the LTS version. I like the long-term support. But this is basically what it looks like. I'll show you when we get into the VirtualBox. You can change your desktop environments from there while this is loading. And it's still got the same 14 minutes now. No surprises here. Anyway, this is the Linux Mint Cinnamon. I think it's like Sonia or something like that. I use Linux Mint on the side as well. So we're going to pause this video and let this install. And I'll be right back. Okay, so while we're waiting for this to install, since it's already done downloading, I'm going to give you a little bit about net neutrality, why we should keep the current rules that we have and we should repeal what they're trying to implement now. This website will give you everything you need to know about net neutrality, and as you can see, basically net neutrality is the new plan for it is to have the ISPs like Verizon, AT&T, or like mine, Suddenlink, control what you view and what you don't view on the internet, as opposed to the free internet, net neutrality now, where you can just go to any website you want freely. So that's very, very the smallest way I can put it, but you need to go on here. Whenever you open this, you can click take action and donate as well. So take action, call your congressman, call everybody that it tells you to call. So if you click here, you just click take action. Right here, it'll give you everything. So you can sign all these and do your part. Anyway, back to it. We're waiting. This installation should be done soon, and that's about it. So wait for this to install, and we'll be right back. Okay, so when you get to this install grub bootloader, you want to click yes. You will need that, and just click on whatever you're using the hard disk. That's AirDev's SDA VBox hard disk. So click continue on that. That's going to install the grub bootloader, and we'll be right back. Okay, so as installation is complete, it's time to boot into your system. Make sure to remove installation media so that you boot into your new system rather than restart installation. Hit continue. and we're going to boot into our new VM box. And here we go. Requesting system reboot. It's going to do this. Stop for that. And here we go. Just hit enter. Da da da. Da da da. Get out of my way. Okay. Give it 1 second to load. It's on a V-Box. It's kind of a little bit slow because I didn't add much to it. It was just, you know. Alright. Anytime now. We can just wait for it to load, I guess. Oh, it's loading now. It's doing something. I know that. Alright, here we go. It's gonna give us our mouse real quick and it'll be loading into the desktop soon. Note this is on a VM box with not much RAM and it's not got much of anything. So here we go. Here's what our Debian user looks like. We have everything up here. It shows that we are connected to a LAN, which is fine because this is a VBox. So enter a password, which was just 1. We're gonna get into our desktop now, our desktop environment, and check it and see what it looks like. I think I made sure it was the genome. It's the right genome, which is fine. You can also change the resolution. There's something you have to get for that. I've got to check into that, but you can change the resolution to make it look more high quality, like make it like your actual screen quality and or whatever you want running in software rendering mode. Cinnamon is currently running in. That's expected whenever you're running on VirtualBox. So I did use the Cinnamon. So we have now booted into Debian, and we can go through and look at some of the stuff that we have. So administration. This has a lot of pre-installed stuff, but that's basically it. We've installed Debian with Cinnamon on there. I thought we installed it with Genome, but I guess it was Cinnamon. To change that, we need to go into our administration and we would need to update some stuff, so we would need to go to GW package installer and let that load up and everything. And then, well, there's nothing going on here. We'll probably have to use terminal for that. It's easy to use terminal for that. But yeah, that's about it. And you're ready to go. You got your VMware right here, and it's set up and ready to run. So we're just gonna exit out of this now. And you have to just click exit and click save or power off the machine and click OK. Now, whenever you get out of there, if you don't want the system anymore to be on your thing, just right click this and click remove. And delete all files. And there you go. That's how you run a VirtualBox and download, run, and install everything you need. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.